Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. So if you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and if you should choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week this week is if you haven't got it yet, your seat for the intuition activation webinar is on the link in the description box below. Your Chariot card, this literally represents the sign of Cancer, right? So what does this tell you? This is a week where you are really functioning at your best. This is a week where you are going to be very aware of the energy that surrounds you. I think you're going to be really aware this week as well. It feels to me like this week you're going to have a glimpse into where maybe you get in your own way and you're going to conquer some aspect of yourself, maybe something that you've been working on or with for some time. But it's like, you know, when bone knits back together and sometimes there's a shard that's out of place, it's like you're putting your own piece of the puzzle back into its place, which I find, you know, phenomenal. I think this is really great, actually. The other thing is, this week you are passing something. This week is a success. This is a week where progress is made this week and you're going to feel it like on that sort of deep level. It's like, yes, you know what, I've made something. It's like a corner has been turned, but it's more on that sort of inner level at this moment in time. I don't feel like it's sort of out there, you know, this is on that internal level. So for your actions and options this week, you have the Nine of Swords. This could be a week where you are burning the candle at both ends. And I always say to people, if you are having to do that, just be sure that you eat well, rest well, and drink plenty of water. I know I sound like an old fogey at this moment in time, but one way that this could come up, because obviously you're doing a lot, right, on this internal level. And one way that this could come up is you know, maybe you think about something so deeply that you get to the point that you need to, that you really get to an understanding of something, right? Or, you know, maybe about yourself. Now, the other way that this could play out, remember the Chariot card is very fast, it's very quick, dynamic energy. It does see things being sped up and heightened, and this is why I say, especially with the Nine of Swords, because it suggests things that happen at night, which tells me that this week there's going to be you not only working hard during the day, but working hard in the night as well. It's like you're trying to finish something or catch up with something. So you're working really hard. Just be sure to give yourself a break as well. For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Cups. So look at this. Right, for those of you that have children, specifically Cancerian children and teenagers at that, this week you may have to converse with your, yeah, this could be a week where you're having to have a conversation with your child if they are a Cancerian, especially those that are like anywhere from, let's say like 15 up to sort of 20, you know, like anyone that, well, let's say 13 actually up to 20, that kind of bracket. If you have children and they are specifically Cancerians, this would be a week where they are going to need your assistance in some way, shape or form. It doesn't look like anything heavy, but it does look like something that they may need to talk about. If you are a Cancerian and there is something that you're working on or through, help is available to you. It may come very quickly and you may be very surprised at where it comes from, but really, really interesting. So for those of you that work for yourselves, your communications this week are good. There's support coming in from all sides, but maybe for some of you it might be from well, I say an unexpected source. No, not really. Likely to be somebody that you know, but maybe you don't know them in that way. And then suddenly they present and say, actually, you know what, I can help with this. For those of you that work for somebody else, your Knight of Cups, this is an offer, right? This is If you've put in for a job application, if you have, this is you getting the interview. If you have put in, if you've had the interview, this is you getting news that you got the job. If you are if you've put in for a promotion, or you've requested a pay rise or anything like that, this week, these cards together, they kind of suggest to me that whatever you've asked for or moved towards, this week you will see the result for it. For those of you that are working for yourselves, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners, this is really nice, because it suggests that even though things are really busy at the moment, you're now getting back into the space of really enjoying it. Like, work has been really crazy, work, profession, school, etc. have been really crazy for Cancerians for some time, and it's like this week you're finally getting back to that energy of being able to enjoy what you do, which is so vital for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason. This could be a week where you just really say, you know what, stuff it, I don't need to work this week, I don't want to work this week, I'm just going to enjoy the time that I have. And this kind of feels like it's coming from an external push. So maybe a friend says, you know what, let's do something, you know, maybe let's go on a road trip, or let's go for a walk or a hike or whatever. Like, there's a sense here that there is an invite that will make all the difference this week, because it will just take you out of that need to do something, having to have something to do. All right, just enjoy the not having anything to do. For your money and materials, oh yeah, you got that 10 of Pentacles energy, baby. Big Pentacles energy. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So the fact that you got the 10 of Pentacles, when it comes to your home and environment this week, home is fairly secure, but look at this, you've got the 9 of Swords, right? So my suggestion here is, if you are if you're planning to move, or you're looking further afield, don't stress, because excuse me, sorry, don't stress, because I kind of feel like this week it's like you're not going to find what you're looking for, but it will come. It's just not going to be this week, right? So for those of you that are planning moves, don't stress yourself out, right? It will come, the move will come, absolutely. It's just not time yet. And besides, just based on these cards, the place that you're supposed to be going to isn't ready for you yet anyway. When it comes to your money and your finances specifically, I think this week you're going to notice that you're in a lot better position than you're giving yourself credit for. It's like you're unduly kind of saying, well, you know, going to be on the breadline in a minute. And it's like you're saying that, but in the back of your mind, you kind of know you're more secure than you actually are. This is also, because you've got that Knight of Cups there as well, this is an offer or an opportunity to get ahead, or something that's given to you this week. Something that's given to you this week could be securing your longer term financial future, and you may not even, that's so fucking weird. Not weird, right? It's great. I just connected a dot for my own life. As many of you know, I'm a Cancer moon, so yeah, you know, you could be in some way, shape or form, something that is presented to you or offered to you could be securing your longer term future on a financial level, which is very exciting. And then for your physical health and vitality, your 10 of Pentacles is your stomach, your digestive system. It is your yeah, your digestive system in general, really, and your overall sort of health from that perspective. If there is anything wrong there, and I mean, I'm sure all of you know this as well, but I have observed that when people have mind stuff going on, when they're really busy in here, your tummy tends to take the brunt of it, so just be aware of that. For your love and relations, you have the 3 of Pentacles. This is lovely, all right? So coupled with the Knight of Cups, what I really enjoy about this is that there's a chance for you to learn about a partner this week. It's kind of like, it's one of those things, like, you know, when you're younger, your parents basically never let you cook. And it's not until they let you cook that they realise, oh, okay, not only can you cook, but you can cook. I mean, if we're Cancerians, obviously, darling. But, you know, all jokes aside, this week, a partner could rely on you for something that maybe they haven't relied on you for before. And by doing so, you kind of demonstrate to them that, I've got this. If you need help in this department, I've got this, and I'm going to really show you. Do you know what I mean? Like, your partner is taking on that learning and saying, wow, you know what? yeah, you're good with this, cool. So I can, you know, there's like a deepening of the bond by realizing that actually there's more support for each other than you thought. It's just just unpick that the way that the best way that you can, because I clearly can't find the words for it. For those of you that are single, if this could maybe be somebody meeting somebody in or through a learning environment, that's one way that this could play out. But it also suggests as well that through refining some skill of your own, you're likely to meet or connect with somebody that could, you know, that there could be a little bit of a mutual flirtation and attraction with, which is really, really exciting. So with that said, have an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.